He's half a chance, the young fella. Ooh, no, Port's strong in defence. Away they come, down the wing. Got some size, these Kimba boys. Something in the water. Good footy. Away he comes. Oh. He's overthunk it. Kimba back into attack. Oh. Both sides pretty good on defence. A little bit wonky coming into attack, both of them, but that one works out. Keeping it in. Both sides with an aggressive policy today. It emerges from the cars. Neither side have really asserted themselves, well, excepting the defenders on each side. Oh, he's got it away. Big fella's off there and running. Ooh. Bounce doesn't help him, straight up the guts from Ports. The big fella gets it eventually. He might even have a free kick. No, yes. Should be thinking straight in front of goal, big fella. That's where we want it. He's just going to have a lash, and it's put down. The chest mark, it's gone out of fashion. Bring it back, I say. Particularly for defenders in front of goal. The big fella, maybe, yes, no. Still a chance. He dodges, he weaves, he goes down hard. What's the umpire going to say? He's going to say, have a shot, young fella. And he does, and Ports are up to the task. That's good footy. Hasn't been a lot of system out there. This is better. There you go, put the hands up there, that's it. Contest men around the ball. The defenders on top for both sides. He's done well. Good constructive footy. Another big bloke. Now, do they breed him up there? Kimba, chance again. Oh, crumbs are there. Big defender from Ports. Scoops it up, and he's dropped it, umpire. Holding the ball, really. Yep. Whoop, it's goal, umpire. That has found a way through. Big first up goal there for the Kimba boys. Good footy. But yeah, bring back the chest mark. There is nothing wrong with making sure of it. Port's anxious to get that one back. Now he's giving it up. Kimba fella's been constructive. He's giving away another one. It's something to think about, young fella. Oh no, he's going to give that one to him. Looking after his morale. Give it off, give it off. Kimba, very aggressive, got the right attitude. Knock it in front of you, young fella. Just keep running forward. No good stopping. Right, get it on. It's just about not a bad spot. Port's struggled to really get it over the centre line. Defenders basically pretty solid. And that's a good grab. Young fella will be happy with that. Another big lad. They don't need tractors up there in Kimba. This is where they've been falling down, Ports. We need someone to get a hold of this, give out a constructive handball, break the line. Yeah, Kimba repeatedly given second and third opportunities to pick it up along that centre line, which they eventually do. And then Ports bring it out of defence once again. And that is good aggressive football. Kick the goal, young fella, that's the thing to do with it. Oh. He's unselfish. Umpire's going to ball it up right in front. On the pub end at Arno Bay. Yeah, look, put it out in front. No, he's put it right to the Kimba lad. It's part of the problem. Look, the defence has been excellent, really. Right. Now he's seen the man, he's put it there, good kick, run after it fella, keep knocking it in front of you. Keep knocking it in front of you. Good give. Now you run. Get on a spurt of speed there. He does. And he's gone the big roost. Good defence from Kimba once again. And that is quarter time. Kimba with the only goal of the game. Good footy, lads. You really dominated that quarter. Kimba doing all the attacking in this game. Port's defence still solid. Now that is better football in the middle. That's it. Gets out the handball. Make it happen. Make something happen. He gets the run on. Momentum. Puts it up there and finds the Kimba defender. He takes a chest mark. No, that's solid. Tidies it right up. Good use of the body. Kimba have muscled it out of there, good job. Big fella lashes it towards goal and that might work in the end. No, he's bounced everywhere and the Kimba fella's read it best. Port's back onto it with a chance, he's hit the post. Bad luck, young fella. So that's a step in the right direction for the Ports boys. Get on the left, fella. No, he's going to come around the right. He's going to go the handball. He's found the young fella who's getting on another handball there, and that might work. No, he's wrong side of the big post. Nice use of the handball there. Good mark. He's having a good game, this lad. And he's had a falcon there. Not his fault. He was standing behind the fella in front. Didn't quite see it. Ports bring it back in. Kimba tidy it up. No, Ports are out there in numbers. Go the boundary. I know that's a bit out of fashion too, but yeah, go the boundary, boys. Out of defence. And he has just sprayed that. He keeps on bringing it into the wind. No, he's going to go for the dead pocket on this occasion. Yep, that's good footy. That's what they want. Nice spin out of trouble, and he gives himself space, puts it on the boot. That is Port's first goal on the board. Nice footy. Very good. There you go. Ball up. I suspect that Ports have got their noses in front. 1 goal 2 to 1 goal 1. They started out the more aggressive in this quarter, Kimba. District's the same way they finished the first quarter, but then Ports have really asserted themselves, stamped their authority on this game now. Starting to look confident. Handball. He's run onto that nicely and he's got it on the boot. Is that a terrific goal? The umpire says that is a beauty, young fella. We might see that again. Ripper. Yep, we'll be showing the family that one. Very impressed they will be. He's got the big roost away, 2 blokes 50-50 contest. That's good stuff. That's it. Just straight at the footy, boys. Good. Well done, lad. Yep. That's it. Throw yourself into the footy. That's it. Good grab. Good young talent there. Oh, the Kimba boys should bring this out. Yep. They work it out between themselves. And run, fella. Yeah. Probably a little handball out wouldn't have been a bad thing there. A couple of fellas waiting there for it. Now he's going to swing it onto the right and just drag it across the front there. Ports. Whatever the coach said to him at quarter time, it certainly hit home. That's good attack on the footy. Hope he's alright. That's terrific attack from both those lads. That's it. Big don't argue. Away they go. Now where's your man? You're having a look. He's out here. He's out here on the flank. Put it out in front of him. Good. Now run straight at it. That's it. No one on the mark. Got to tidy that up, Ports. It's out in a dangerous position now. Oh, the big fella's been hit high. No, he's called that holding the ball. Still, the big lad, he doesn't look too bothered. He's had worse. That's it, constructive footy. He's gone up that wing. And he's run onto it. Bring it inside, lad. Someone there. That's it. Yeah, that's good vision. Find your teammate, boys. Saves a lot of legwork in the end. Now that's good footy. He looked up, spotted his man. Nice drop punt. Momentum still with the Tigers here, but Ports are going to bring it out. No, now they've got the numbers there. Run onto it, fella. Get. Oh, he just had to release it, really. Good grab now, look. That's it, that's where you want it. That is exactly the spot you want it. Porter in diabolicals here. What are they going to do? Got the numbers back. Or Kimba's desire is stronger. And that's well played out of defence there. He looks up, he sees his man, probably go wide. Being an old bloke, I'd be saying go wide. There, fella. Ooh, throw your chest at it. That's the way to do it. Now he's throwing himself at it. It's a good quarter there from Ports. Kimba Districts will be looking to regroup and get back to the way they were playing in that first quarter. Kimba lads getting some last minute instructions there from the coach, anxious to see them get back to that footy they were playing in the first quarter. Positive footy. Hit the man. Oh, that lad can play, but he's caught. Well done, Kimba. Yeah, big lad onto the left. Good footy. And that really sets up a dangerous opportunity here. Oh, he's holding on to it a long time, Umpy. Never quite got the shot away. Ports have sort of got the situation in hand. There's a look. Oh, a dob. He's lashed it right across the face. Ports are going to attack on the clubhouse wing. Lovely they laid on for it. Very, very cold, wet winter, hence the grass looking fantastic. It's a rare ray of sunshine today. There we go. He's seen a couple of fellas just waiting for it in the centre forward area, who are going to pick it up and hold it in there. He's giving it the umpy there. Run at it, take it with you. Playing good footy, that lad. Neither of them prepared to give up the footy there. It's well done. Gets it on the boot. Big shove there in the side from the Kimba boy, that's alright. Ports have come away with it though. He jumps in front, gets it onto the man, that's the sort of handball we want. He's done well. And not quite.
Good there, boy. Jack, this side.
Forward straight back into attack and a very nice mark on with a handball. Positive footy, great effort. What's he done? He's lashed a point. Pretty football though. Kimba are going to get a bit better organised here. The man who wanted it the most comes away with it and sets sights on the goals. Not quite. Plenty of talk from the parents. Yeah, the kids are getting into it. That's all right. Yeah, have a look and lash it in that direction. He's done that. Ooh, Port straight back onto it. They're playing in front of their men. And, yep, here he comes. He's going to have a run. He's been watching it on telly. That was the right idea, and that was exciting football, young fella. Years to come, that will work. Breakaway up the middle there. Let's put it in front of the man who is caught. That's good. Oh, that's well done, Kimba. Good tackling. That's good tackle. Yeah. Wobbly old kick in roughly the right direction. Port's come back out with it. Big bloke round the corner. Nice mark there from the Ports defender. See that again. Directly. That's it. He's really made up for those couple of earlier errors, that lad. He's having a reasonable game of footy. He has a look, puts it in that direction, it's going to work out. Chest marks, I tell you what, they are underrated. Comes the fella, he goes around, he handballs to himself, he gets it again now, he's onto the boot, and he lashes it straight through the big ones. And they enjoy that. Three goals 5 to 1 goal 1. Port's really in charge at the moment. The Kimba Brains Trust is still working on getting back that first quarter verve that the boys had. Certainly helps that Ports have tidy up their act along the centre line there. They're not just handing it back. That's well done. Plenty of talent out there, both sides. Big boys too. Ports, of course, famously the club of Big Chris Prime before he went to Tumby. Tractor. Another big man, typical of the lads hereabouts. Of course, back in the day, this wasn't really country for horses. Well done, young fella. He looks lightly. Yeah, you got to get over there. Well done, Kimba Districts lad. Lashes it straight onto the boot. Probably could have done with having a better look there. And back we come. He's straight at it again. That's all right. Now he breaks free, lashes it down that wing. That's exactly the right thing to do. Kimba Districts are handballing under pressure, whereas Ports are using the handball positively. There we go, luck's a fortune. Big bloke's there to do that, and it's a nice drop punt. He has found his mate, who should have a shot. He doesn't, but it's going to work out. Oh, that's the right spot, but Ports are there. Away they come. Bounce is going to be tricky. Port's got the numbers. Good use of the handball. They really started using the handball well in the last 2 quarters. 3-quarter time. Port's leading 3 goals 5, 23 to 1, goal 1, 7. Look at the goods. Last quarter. Port's up by a couple. Pye's not quite happy. He says, yep, away we go. What can Kimba do? Yep, straight out of the guts. Straight at the footy, boys. Safest thing to do. Have a run, have a lash. Straight at it, big boy. Gee, Ports have got the numbers there. They feel like they're winning this, and everyone's got their tail up. He's going to look across the ground. Ports are able to brush that aside. Oh, they get a Lucky one. That's momentum for you. That's going to make it very hard for Kimba Districts. 4 goals, 5. That would be 29. 1 goal, 1, 7. That lad's played really well actually. Made a couple of mistakes early, but it's not what happens. It's what happens after. How you handle it. He's handled it very well, he's done well. Well done, young fella, you've had a good game. Playing in front. It is a simple game. Run straight at it, look at the footy, bring it with you. Gee, the deck's looking good. Here he comes. Now he hasn't actually looked there, but he's got lucky. Just run at it, bring it with you, keep running, don't stop. He stopped, he props, he has a bit of a look, he's got the man there. Who's going to get on the boot. Straight to Ports, unfortunately. Oh, it's right there. Almost in the goal mouth. He's going to ball it up right on the line. Ooh. Nah. He's going to sort it out by giving it to Kimba. It's a good leg. Umpire to ball it up. Oh, nearly. Yeah, he's done that. Ports are running away with this game now. after a goalless first quarter. That is number 6 on the board, I think. Good to see that no one has played for the free today. Really good to see. Right in front of goal, so this might actually be goal number 6. 5 goals 5 at the moment. Ooh, it's been knocked away. Five goals 6. Oh, he looks for the man. Very good football. Yeah, pretty football here from Ports. Yeah, once they've got their tails up, they put on an exhibition here at Arno Bay against Kimba Districts in 2022. Nice day for it. He's doing all the work by himself, that fella. He's done well, but little help would have been good. Up go the big arms. He's done all right, that lad. He'll be very, very, very handy in years to come. Port's got the numbers, got their tails up. He's got the run, he's broken free. Kicks the goal. Lovely footy. Well done, Ports, they're having a day out. There's 7 goals 6 according to the scoreboard. And that is the end of the game. 7 goals 6 to 1 goal 1. Emphatic victory to Ports there. The first game of the day here at Arno Bay, 2022. Lovely.